Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today on Ramblings, guys, life is expensive. Life is very, very expensive. Not only is diesel fuel like $5 a gallon right now, I just had to go get some special supplies. If you can see, y'all see what that is right there behind the back seat, sticking out from the back of the truck there? Guys, Schedule 80 conduit, PVC conduit, Schedule 80. Not all that Schedule 80, but I had to go to a special store because the big box stores don't carry the Schedule 80 in the smaller diameters. They got the big stuff, you know, for your main feeds. But I had to go to an electrical supply store, and guys, it is expensive. I think I end up spending about $500 today on things. I can't wait till tomorrow when I get to show you what's going on. You know, today we're, just materials. I'll be kicking it hard on Ridge Life, back on the ridge. And big things have changed though on the ridge. And I'll be talking more about that tomorrow. I'm actually going to show you tomorrow what big things are changing. You got to be fluid. Like Bruce Lee said, you got to be like water. You got to be fluid. You got to be movable. You have to be moldable. You can't just be rigid all the time like that conduit back there. Because, oh my goodness. Bumpy. Because if you're too rigid, you get left behind. Let me adjust this a little bit. All right, guys. I know I got Starbucks coffee here, and that's not a common thing. Well, actually, Willa, Meredith's daughter's, gotten me to have more than I've had in probably the previous 3 years. Willa likes a special cold drink from Starbucks, so occasionally we'll stop and get her one of those. Hudson has one too he likes. I don't know, mango, star fruit, burst. I don't know what that stuff is, but I just got a coffee. Big old, I call it a large, they call it a venti, I guess. I don't know. Gotta get me a coffee. So the reason is, guys, it is, what is it? 67 degrees outside. It is a gorgeous, cool day here in West Tennessee. And had a great weekend. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the weekend. What'd y'all think about yesterday's rambling? Yeah, yesterday me and Meredith spilled the beans on where we're getting married. If you didn't see that video, you need to go back and watch yesterday's rambling. There'll probably be a link at the end of this video to that video. But yes, we are getting married in Arkansas, where the family is. So many of my really close friends live over there, and it's a beautiful place. Meredith fell in love with it. It was the 1886 Crescent Hotel in Eureka Springs. Yeah, you've seen us on Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. You saw all of us go there last year. Very, very fun. We got all the accommodations set up, the Reed house and a couple cottages and rooms and Airbnbs and all that stuff. Now, I have talked to some of the other extended family since then, and they're like, where's our invite? And I'm like, well, guys, I'm sorry. Not everybody got an invite. Not because I don't love you, not because you're not a good friend of mine. We didn't even invite our aunts, uncles, cousins. It's basically our parents, our brothers and sisters, and then really close friends, people we talk to every day. And just because you didn't get invited, and you say, "Oh, we're not friends," no, that's not true. I got a lot of good friends I did not invite, and I apologize that we didn't. But it's just a very small location where we're doing this. We're not doing the giant hall. We're just doing the smaller venue there at the hotel. Better put my cruise control on. These po around here, they get a little antsy. They get a little antsy when they see a big truck with a conduit sticking out the back. I don't have a red flag on it because it's not sticking out far enough. I got this big old truck, and luckily the bed's big enough not to require the red flag. Does anybody know how far a device has to stick out from the back of your vehicle before you're required to put a red flag? I know some of y'all are Googling that right now. Let me know down in the comments, and then we'll see how close a lot of you are. How far does something have to stick out from the back of your vehicle before you need to put a red flag on it? Lowe's, Home Depot, the big box stores, they actually give you red flag and string there at the lumber area when you're leaving. So they give it to you for free. A big spool of that red plastic stuff. You can just tie it on to the the whatever you're sticking out. But that is not far enough. But I'm curious, those that guessing, and then those that Googled it and looked it up, you put it down below. So, and if you looked it up, just say Google says this or ChatGPT says this. I'm curious what you think, what it says. I know when Hudson was studying, Meredith's son Hudson was studying for his driver's exam to get a driver's license. I asked him, and he didn't know. I asked Meredith. Meredith didn't know. It is required, though. It is required. And she's like, I'm a traffic judge, and I didn't know. The thing is, judges don't have to know all the law, all the little specifics. They just have to be able to reference. And, reference is easy nowadays. But she has to apply the law evenly and fairly in a judicious manner, which is what she does. My little judge. Again, I had a beautiful, beautiful weekend with Meredith and the kids. We did a lot of really fun stuff. We did not get to work on, well, I take that back. I said we didn't work on the barn, or we didn't work on the fencing, but we did a lot of work at Meredith's. Willa cleaned the bathrooms. Hudson did a bunch of mowing and weed eating and stuff. I did things. Matter of fact, I did some today to surprise Meredith because I'm her fiance, and when I become her husband, it'd be not expected, but because we do have two houses, but I still like doing things, not telling her I'm doing them, and not necessarily for the credit or the pat on the back, just to make her life a little easier. You know what I mean? So even if she doesn't notice, I've done that a couple times. I've done things and just not mentioned it to her, and days later she's like, "Oh, you did this." It's like, "Yeah, baby." A couple times I did some things, and I did ask her if she saw, because they were, like, "Let's go down to the barn. Did you see anything in the barn?" Oh, so there are occasions where I was like, I just spent 8 hours working on this, so that's a little bit different, just a little bit different. So yesterday during our ramblings, y'all said I got emotional. You said I almost cried a few times. It's true. It's true. It's easy to get emotional when you're dealing with weddings and marriage and lifelong commitments and all that stuff. And I'm man enough to take it. I'm man enough to take it. She makes my heart sing. She makes a little bit of the eye juice come out on occasion. We actually had a conversation last night that I don't know if I'm gonna do or not. And if I do, I'm thinking about doing it live, not live, doing it on a rambling, recording it live. We may talk about it this week on Wednesday Night Live to get your opinion if I should do it or not. Because I haven't done it in a very, very long time. Very, very long time. So Meredith, she was pretty adamant about it last night. I'm like, okay, we'll see. Tim don't have a drinking problem. You can't spill your coffee. Yeah. So Grandma Carol called me today, and I was picking up supplies, and she went to Lowe's, and she drives a little bitty Scion hatchback, the little bitty Scion hatchback. I don't know, it's a TC or which one it is. Little bitty car. I mean, like 13-inch wheels or something like that. Little bitty car, 4-cylinder. If 4-cylinder, maybe a 3-cylinder, who knows? But she picked up 54, something like that, concrete pavers. One's about this big, about this thick, about this tall, about that long. Not the little square ones like this. Ones like this, about the size of a cinder block, but only a few inches thick. She got like 54 of them, and she texted me a picture of it on the cart. And I said, well, she said, can I put this in my car? I'm like, we could probably put it in there. I don't know if you should drive it home like that. I said, how much do they weigh, and how much can your car haul? Because, you know, it's hard on the suspension and the transmission, them little cars. So she actually texted back shortly. I said, I can come by this evening, and I can go pick them up. If you want to buy them, I'll go to Lowe's and pick them up for you. She said, no, what she did was she distributed them evenly throughout the car. So she put some in like the front floorboard, the front seat, the back hatchback area, kind of distribute the weight amongst the suspension system. And said she's going to take it easy on the way home. So when I get home, I'm going to stop by and I'm going to help unload them for her. And hopefully she made it home. I should have texted her to see if she did make it home. I haven't seen her on the way home on the side of the road or anything. But yeah, 54, let's say they weigh 10 pounds apiece. That's 540 pounds. Now, I guess a car, if it had 4 200-pound people in it, that'd be 800 pounds, right? So yeah, if she distributed them amongst the 3 seating areas, just like carrying 4 200-pound people, or, you know, her plus 3 200-pound people, 600 pounds. So maybe, yeah, I think it'd be all right. If you think about it that way, right? Cars are rated to carry 200-pound people, you know, so several 200-pound people, few 200-pound people. I got a question for you. Things that make you go, Things that make you go, Remember that? Things that make you go, If I say, I am going over there to your house next Saturday, okay? Next Saturday. And today is Friday, right? And I say I'm going to be over there next Saturday. Am I going to be over there this Saturday or the Saturday after that? The second Saturday from today? Because a lot of times, if it's Friday, well, let's say Thursday, because if it's Friday, I'll say I'll be over there tomorrow, right? But let's say it's Thursday, and I'm going to say I'm going to be over there this Saturday. Not next Saturday, but this Saturday. Or if I say I'm going to be over there next Saturday, does that mean this Saturday? I don't know. You tell me. Come on. That's a conundrum. That's a conundrum. We've already had the discussion about a couple, few, and several. And I still think I'm right on that one, guys. I still think I'm right. Y'all probably know my opinion on a couple being like 2. A few being like 3, and several being 4 or more. That. Now, you may Google it, you may ChatGPT it, but if I say a couple, it's 2. If I say a few, it's 3. If I say several, it's probably 4 or more. That's just what I say. You tell me. But yeah, it's supposed to be a beautiful week all week. I think we got some rain coming Thursday, maybe. But Thursday, I got a lot of work to do. The reason being, Meredith, her refrigerator is still on the puts, and we scheduled Well, I called a company to come out 3 times and never got a response. I did online appointment setting twice, and then I called a couple times, and I couldn't get a hold of nobody. Never once. And that was a highly rated, appliance repair. So I went back to Sears Appliance. They still have Sears Appliance Repair Company. And I had bad experience with them years ago using a home warranty. They just didn't show up. 2 times Sears just didn't show up. So went ahead and taking a chance on this one because it was one of the biggest. And so Thursday I got an appointment with Sears to show up at Meredith's. I'm gonna be at Meredith's because Wednesday night I'm live there, right? So Thursday I'll be there, and they said between 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. They'll arrive somewhere between 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. and I need to be ready. Yeah, that's a long window, isn't it? So yeah, I'm gonna be there. But what made it more worthwhile is I also scheduled Meredith's latches on her barn. Remember, she had the handle latches installed. They jacked that up when they first installed the Dutch doors, the stable doors. And but the latches to keep the top doors open, they never did get those in. They got the wrong ones. So those are supposedly in, and they're going to come out Thursday and do that. So probably what I'll do is I'll work on the barn, getting it summer ready for some stabling. To make the west end of the barn a run-in, barn, so they can come in there and get out of the heat. We'll have fans in there and stuff. I got a lot more work to make that happen. So I'll work on the barn while the barn people are working on the latches, and while we're waiting for Sears to come work on her refrigerator. Now, she didn't get the refrigerator from Sears. She got it from Home Depot. She actually has an extended warranty on it. But they just say, have anybody come out, give a repair cost, and then they'll reimburse you. And I already actually worked on the refrigerator, verified it wasn't the condenser coil, the evaporative fan, the condenser fan, the defroster coil, or the compressor. All that appears to be working just fine. It's just not cooling the way it's supposed to. And she's lost a lot of food because of it. We have nothing in their freezer section right now. It's not making ice, and we have stuff in the refrigerator section, and we're just having to make sure that we eat it quickly, or we have really super non-perishables up there. Because you really want the refrigerator section to be about 37 degrees, and it does get down to 37 occasionally if you pack it full and you don't really open the door much. But it actually hovers around 45. The freezer section though should be at 0 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's hardly ever getting to 20. And again, the fan's running and all that stuff. The defroster's not staying on, and the coil was clean. There was no ice buildup or anything on the evaporative coil. Yeah, so lots going on, and of course Wednesday I'll be over there for the live stream. We'll talk about that thing that Meredith wants me to do. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I am almost home, guys. I'll get this uploaded to you. I know it's a little bit late in the afternoon, but I had to go out and spend some money and get these materials to keep working on the Ridge. And I can't wait to show you more videos of what's going on the Ridge. So, guys, love every single one of you. If you like today's video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. It's always 100% free. Hit that notification bell right down there to be notified anytime. Or is it right over there? No, it's probably right there. To be notified anytime a new video comes out on one of our channels. Until next time, hope everyone has a blessed day. Keep rambling. My truck said video must be over with. Keep rambling, and until next time, the Lord, keep rambling. Love every single one of you, and go Ridge Life. Woo! And if Meredith was here, I'd give her a big old kiss. Mwah!